Nice to see you again.
Good morning. It's great to see you.
Great to see you as well.
Yes.
So, what is something that drew you to UMBC?
Oh, I love this question. I am asked often, and I'm sitting in front of what drew me to UMBC. Amazing students, just a phenomenal faculty, the people, right? The staff, and their commitment to student success. That is at my very core. And so I saw that in the university and the energy around that and the commitment to it, and that really matters to me. What also matters to me is that we do this for all of our students. And we have a very diverse group of students, and so inclusive excellence is also really important to me. So it's that combination, but it really began with the people and the values that the people really exhibit every day.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
That's beautiful. And honestly, you fit right into that community that you just described.
Thank you. Thank you. I feel like I'm at home.
Oh, that's so nice. So now that you're here, what's one thing you most admire or enjoy about the UMBC community?
Oh, wow. So it's very similar, right? Mm-hmm. So I take the time almost every day to walk around campus. And, I'll see students working on research or studying together. And one of the things that I love is that I see students engaging across disciplines and diversity. So I'll walk into, Starbucks, or I'll walk into the rack, and there's students studying, and it's a very diverse group of students. And they are perhaps they're from different disciplines, but sometimes they're studying the same course. And I'll ask, and all of the people are from different countries.
Yeah.
And to me, that is a beautiful example of what an education actually is.
Absolutely.
And why UMBC is such a special place. So that I enjoy.
Yeah, we definitely value interdisciplinary teachings and
absolutely.
everything, so for sure. All right, so college students often don't feel very connected with university administrators. So
who said that?
Me.
Okay, fine. Okay,
right,
yes.
How do you think we can help build that sense of connection, and why is it so important?
Okay, so I hope that is not the case, but let's say that it is the case. And I understand. I'm joking with you, but I understand that. So the sense of connection is really important to me. So I'll just tell you about how I think about leadership. I do not know how to lead people that I do not know. And quite frankly, I don't know how to lead people that I don't love.
Yeah.
Now, I don't love what they do all the time, right? But if I don't, at my heart, love my people, that means you have to know your people.
Sure.
Then it's hard to really bring everything that you have to the job. And so for me, I've never been distant from the people that I serve, which is why I also think about leadership as service. And so I've never been distant. And so for me, I make an effort to be intentional about this. So you may know, I know you know, I have student office hours on Thursdays from 3 to 5 for everybody.
Go to the office hours.
Come to the office hours. It is the best part of my week. What I love is I started this maybe 3 weeks ago, and every slot there is a student sitting there. Or two students. I had a student last week who brought his mother, who was a graduate student. So both of them were students, the undergrad student and the graduate student mother, and we had this conversation. I had met the student, I believe, in Meyerhoff.
Right.
And he told his mother about office hours, and he said, we should go together. I mean, this is what happens. So, and every day I try to go to a student event or walk into a class or do that kind of thing. Right. So I hope that students will not think that I am not accessible, right? I am accessible.
Absolutely.
You can talk to me, and I really want to know what's happening. And it's great because they talk to me about everything in office hours, from I was pre-med and now I know I'm political science, right? And how do you handle that transition to how does a chemist become a university president, right? Why? What is it like for a woman in science? I hear every question that you can imagine. And so it builds a relationship. And so that is my hope, because I want my students to know that I am not sitting somewhere separate from them.
Absolutely.
So that matters to me.
For sure.
Spread the word. Spread the word.
Definitely. And you spoke on several things, including being a woman in STEM. I mean, UMBC is so strong in that, especially women of color in STEM. So for sure, I'm sure that students find you approachable and a great role model as well.
I appreciate
so thank you.
I appreciate that.
All right, and then the last question is, what is one thing you hope to accomplish as president?
Yeah, so I have a list in my head.
I'm excited to hear it.
I have a list in my head, but maybe I'll go to the one that is top of mind at the moment. I want UMBC to be a national model for inclusive excellence at a research institution.
Love that.
Okay. We're already a national model for inclusive excellence.
Right.
And we were always really, we've been good at research a long time. We just now have the designation. Right? So it's not for me about the R1 designation. I mean, I love that we have that. It says something about what we are producing across the disciplines, by the way. Because in order to be an R1 institution, you have to be great in the humanities, social sciences, natural sciences. You have to be producing PhDs and doing research across the field. So I love that designation. Yes. But I think we have an opportunity to model inclusive excellence and strong research at an institution, and be committed to that no matter what. So that's exciting to me, because if you think about diversity in undergraduate education, a lot of universities have made strides with undergraduate diversity and inclusion, but not in graduate education.
That's true.
There are many fields where we have yet to be inclusive. And so for UMBC, we have an opportunity to stick to our core values of inclusive excellence and show that that is actually the way to produce great scholarship. That's going to be exciting to me.
For sure.
So I'm looking forward to being that example and also partnering with other institutions around the country to do that work. So
For sure. Yeah.
That's exciting.
No, that is really exciting.
I'm glad you think so. I'm glad you think so.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. Hopefully, creating more and more opportunities for a diverse group of people to be a part of creating knowledge.
Absolutely.
Right? Like that has to be the case. So I think that's where we can be special.
For sure. And I mean, we got a great group of students to help make that happen.
Exactly.
For sure.
Exactly. We did. And faculty and staff.
For
so
sure.
We are prepared.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So that'll be fun.
For sure. Well, thank you. This was a great conversation, and I'm glad we took the time to have it.
It is my pleasure. It is my absolute pleasure. And I'm sure we'll have many more.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.